What's going on, beautiful people? I am the Grandmaster, and I also go by D-Ray, bringing you guys the grand finale of the ICP, where today we take on Helios, coach of the Indianapolis Cobalions, in an epic matchup. I believe that this is his finale as well, so we're just gonna go out swinging. If you're excited for it, do me the massive favor and shadow claw that thumbs up button. If you're new, por favor, hit the subscribe button. Turn on post notifications, hit the bell button so you can get notified every single time we post a new video. The ICP has been a very unfortunate season for us. A lot of learning, a lot of growing, which is actually really nice, good, beneficial for us moving forward. I did have a good time, it was fun. I would like to personally thank Seth for inviting us to the league and also allowing me to be his co-host for the draft stream, so that was a fun time. It's been good vibes from top to bottom in the ICP. So we're looking to go out with a bang. We're looking to have a good time. So pull up a chair, get your popcorn ready, and hit the lights.
Are you afraid of the dark? Are you scared?
Alrighty team, we are in the battle. Everything is all set to go. We are connected with my boy Helios, who has been so good about scheduling. PST, EST, Pacific Standard Time. Best time zone, don't at me. Best time zone. Our sun does not go down. It doesn't turn nightfall until 8:30, 8:40ish. So my kids don't go to sleep until then. Fast forward EST time, it's almost 11 p.m. So shout out to Helios for being so patient. We got the Michelob Ultra this game. We did write down his team. Pretty solid matchup here. I would expect him to probably want to lead off with the Urshi Foshi. Now, if he does, Young Buck would be kind of nice. I do want to set up rocks, which would be phenomenal. I don't have a switch into Urshi Foshi for the most part, but we could end up getting the Rockies here. So I think that's what we're going to lock into. So we're going to go ahead and lead off with the Alpha and then get up the Rockies as soon as humanly possible. If he's got a defogger, it has to be in the form of Volcanion. He could have it on Tapu Fini, but would defog his own terrain, so who knows, it could be a thing. First time playing Helios, very excited for it. Like I said in the intro, this is the grand finale of the ICP for us. We did miss out on playoffs, which is okay, not a big deal. We had fun in the league. Let's go out swing and have a good time. We got good vibes on here. We got the Brewskis. We're finishing out in the GAWD Stadium. He leads out with Sticky. That is the GlitchhxCity. So I think we can almost guarantee, right, that this thing probably has the Ice Beam, right? Like if I were to guess, he has Ice Beam. So our play is to switch out. So let's do that. And let's bring in Vibranium. If he goes for a Flamethrower, good play. But I want to scout to see what he's got. Scout out, see what he's got. Goes for Rain Dance. Okay, cool. So I'm a little bit safer about staying in here. Rain Dance on this. Interessante. So I'm going to click U-turn and see how much damage we can do. Yeah, we're super Spadef. So we're going to go for a U-turn. Rain Dance on this. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. So Rain Dance on the Gudra. So it's going to give him the rain, the hydration. So it goes for Hydro Pump off the get rain boosted. We are super Spadef, so we should be able to take this just fine. We do. Brings us down to 82. Does a bunch of damage. Oh my god. That is so much damage. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and send in the green here. I could bring in Santa Claus though. Santa Claus could be mad fire. What do you have to switch into Santa Claus? Nothing, right? But I think the green is just the best play. Or we could bring in Santa Claus. Let's bring in Santa Claus. Get off a free hit. Do I kill you with the damage that did? I would say yeah. We're banded, baby. Banded. Gudra. Level 50 to a level 50 Gudra. If he's max HP, we'll just say max HP, no defense investment. A knockoff does indeed smoke a Gudra. So I'm going to go ahead and click knockoff here. He does withdraw. You get off an item on something. Super nice. Tapu Fini. Are you defense invested? Tapu Fini. Just call you max defense. Bold. Knockoff goes off. This looks about right. Choice. What? Choice? Does it say choice band? Does it say choice band? Am I not tripping there? Am I not tripping? I'm gonna go ahead and bring in. He goes for. The green is nice here, right? For what? Volcanion. So we're bringing Vibranium on the anticipated probably Moonblast. You can go for Water Move though, for sure. You could go for Water Move for sure, skis. He doesn't have anything that can set up rocks aside from the Ferrothorn, which he hasn't brought in just yet. So he goes for Waterfall. So he was banded on this thing. That's crazy. So he's gonna knock out Scizor. That's fine. So Scizor does go down. Banded Tapu Fini. You love to see the. You love to see the memes. You love to see the memes. I'm actually gonna bring in the green. I'm physically defensive, right? What do we have on our? We built this team a little bit ago, so let's think this out a little bit. We got a lot of defense. Let's bring in the green. And let's click Discharge. Let's click Discharge. Or we click like Volt Switch on the top of, on the Ferrothorn. So I'm actually gonna go for that. Let's go for a Volt Switch. Volt Switch sounds good to me. We're almost we are max defense invested, so it's not the worst thing in the world to have Scizor go down like that. It was mostly our defogger, so that's fine. We get a little bit of pivot momentum here. Because there's, you know, no ground type. And comes Goodra. Cool. So our play is to bring back in Weavile. So let's do it. Weavile comes in. And this time we're going to go ahead and click Crash. This time we're going to click Crash. Just in case he stays in. I mean, yeah. Let's click Crash this time. Let's do it. We could predict him to bring in Tapu Fini again, but the chip damage I think is going to be really nice because a max so he's banded, right? So if he's choice banded, he's probably not max defense, but we did not do that much damage, so we'll just call it adamant for whatever reason. Poison Jab, so this does 28 to 33 to Bofa. So what is this? Okay, so we do get a Crash. So we're not going to do any contact damage to this, which is really nice. I could actually 2-hit KO this thing depending on its investment. We do. That's massive. Massive. Big PP energy out here, baby. Big PP energy. And we're gonna click it again. Click Crash. Don't have to think about it twice. If he wants to switch, it's Pog. He can go into Tapu Fini and get more damage. But if he calcs it, he's gonna find out that we are choice banded. Probably goes into Tapu Fini again, get a little bit more damage. Tekka, that's Tapu Fini. Okay. So this thing's banded, right? So this is just free Lantern every single time. The rain is still up, so that means that Goodra was Damp Rock. So there goes the terrain, and the rain is still up. So we can't actually confirm here. So let's go info. Yeah, 8 turns. So he has Damp Rock on the Goodra. Let's type that down. Switch out. Let's bring in the green. On does this thing get play rough? Has waterfall, right? Does it get play rough? It does get play rough. So you probably guarantee that it has play rough, right? We're max physically defensive on our green here. So it goes for a knockoff. It's unfortunate. Also have our leftovers. Or Sugarberry, yeah, Sugarberry. That's what it was. So it's gonna be a little bit more annoying to deal with a Volcanion, but that's okay. We're gonna Volt Switch again. It's gonna kill this thing off or give us some pivot momentum, which is fine. Just gonna let in the Weavile one more time. Goes for play rough here. Does a lot of damage. Volt Switch. Should kill. Doesn't. Just missed out on it. Just ever so slightly. Ever so slightly. We can go into Claws here and then click Knockoff. Or we can go into this. I could just go into this. Does be Tapu Fini if he's max speed with Lando. I'll spit a modest one. Let's just bring in Young Buck. Let's bring in Young Buck. And let's click Grass Move. Let's bring in Young Buck, click Grass Move. We could actually click Sacred Sword in case he wants to bring in the Ferrothorn. Let's bring in Sacred Sword in case the Ferrothorn comes in. I like that play. And it's also going to be able to get neutral damage on the Goodra. Summer just messaged me. She's on the way home. Yay! This should kill. Yep. Tapu Fini's dead. Cool. Volcanion, kind of an issue now that our Lantern went, you know, took a little bit of a beating. It's unfortunate he didn't bring the Vikable because we ended up being Volt Absorb on the boy there. If we were Water Absorb, we've been able to be in a better position. But we ultimately wanted to go Volt Absorb to handle the Vikable because the Vikable was actually kind of a problem in this matchup, for sure. He's probably going to set up the rain here, so I'm actually just going to hit him again. Let's go for it again. And Sacred Sword him again. Get some damage as he goes for the rain. And that does look like a 2-hit KO. So he goes for Rain Dance, which is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And we can knock this thing out. And I'm happy with that. Synthesis is going to get neutered in the rain, which is unfortunate, but we're able to take out the Goodra here, which is super nice. And because of the range that the Ferrothorn is in, should be able to 2-hit KO the Ferrothorn, if not Oko. Saves Goodra. Kick it wing. That is this. Okay, so Sacred Sword into Stone Edge should knock this thing out. So that did. Let's count this out, right? So, because we don't want to give it a boosty. Virizion to a Moltres Galar. Let's take our time on this one. Sacred Sword did 30 to 39%. That's about right. Stone Edge should be doing about 55% max. He's not there just yet, and this is our check to Urshifu. So I don't want to risk it just yet. So I think that we can bring in the green. Or we can bring in the alpha and go for Stone Edge. That's also a play. Let's do that. Let's bring in the alpha. Fiery Wrath could do a nice little chunk, but I don't think he goes for that. I think he goes for Air Slash. If he's Modest Nature, they should be doing a little bit of a chunky chunk. Hurricane, 100% accurate in the rain. That's fair. Okay, so he gets the Confusion, which is unfortunate. He gets the Confusion, which is really unfortunate. What do we need Lando for? It's nice for Volcanion. It's nice for Ferrothorn. I think Weavile is nicer though. So I think I'm just gonna click Stone Edge. We are faster. If you ever were to sum up the season of ICP, that's the season right there. So you hate to see it. It's unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. It's the final game of the season, so could we care less? Yes. Let's bring in Santa Claus. He doesn't have a switch into this anymore. He does not. He has Volcanion, to be fair. Actually has Volcanion. So, with Volcanion in mind, and Volcanion probably wanting to come in here. Unless this is Choice Scarf. It's not because of the Lando was about to outspeed, but we hit ourselves in confusion, so. Super Pog. As the kids say. Super Pog. Our play is to click knockoff, right? There's no way that you want to stay in on this. Yeah, let's go for knockoff. I doubt he wants to stay in on this thing. Yeah. So switches to probably Volcanion. Bofa. You're gonna start this off. Okay. Does knock it off. Are you Rocky Helmet? Rocky Helmet would suck. He's not. Cool. So we kill the Ferrothorn. He's keeping the Volcanion around. He's not letting the Volcanion take any damage. He doesn't get 2 KO'd by knockoff. So he's run out of switch-ins to Weavile. He's for sure run out of switch-ins to Weavile. Here comes the Urshifoshi, which is pretty solid. We bring in our check, quote unquote, which is this thing. We bring in our check. Quote unquote, if that does indeed exist. We bring in Virizion. This is what we have this for. Dynamic Punch, and he hits. Wow, he hit a Dynamic Punch. This man is nuts. He takes Rocky Helmet Chip. I'm gonna go ahead and click Sacred Sword. This man is nuts. So now the confusion comes back again, which is unfortunate, right? This man hit a dynamic punch, bro. His dynamic punch over close combat. This man's out here. This man's out here putting in the funnest. Are you kidding? That's so stupid. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and sack off the green here now. So we're gonna stack off the green. I don't know any information about the Urshifoshi. It could still be Choice Scarfed. And the fact that he brought it in like that just to click dynamic punch is definitely a possibility, so. Goes for Hurricane, 100% accurate in the rain. We do chew that, which is really, really nice. I kind of want to make a play here. If he wants to go for the Fiery Wrath, then we can switch out, right? Or do I want to just go for a Volt Switch? Yeah, I think that that's just my play, just to go for a Volt Switch. So let's do it. Let's Volt Switch out. If he doesn't go for Fiery Wrath, which for sure should kill us out, yeah. I wanted to bring Virizion in there, but just didn't seem right. I'm gonna go ahead and bring in Santa Claus again. My man does not have a switch into this. Now here's the 50-50 that's gonna win us or lose us in the game, right? This is still really good for him. He could switch. I want to click knockoff. He has to hit a Hurricane. I could click crash. If he brings in Volcanion, what do we switch into? Nothing. So I think to not let the Volcanion in, I think I have to click knockoff. Sticky. So this thing's gonna die. Sacks off the Gudra. So Weavile literally just commands a KO every single time it comes in. And as a matter of fact, I believe that I actually knocked off Urshifu's item, so it doesn't matter now. I can just start to click. Until the Volcanion dies, I have to click knockoff every single time, I think. Yeah. How much damage do I do to Moltres? Because the Urshifu comes in again here, right? Moltres Galar. Here comes Urshifoshi. Oh, here comes this, actually. Okay. Our play is to what? So, Mimikyu can actually win this game here now. So I think it's in my best interest just to click knockoff. He has to be max speed Urshifu to outspeed Mimikyu. An easy max speed. I think I'm gonna click knockoff here. Do a bunch of damage to this. Now he dies to +2. He crash. Okay, so this is gonna kill Weavile. Okay, so I could actually just bring in. Does Virizion kill Volcanion with Stone Edge? I think it probably does. Honestly, Stone Edge does indeed kill it. So I think I'm gonna bring in Young Buck first. Because I don't want to risk the Swords Dance and then get burnt by I don't want to risk Swords Dance and then get burnt by the Steam Eruption. So we do hit the Stone Edge. This should die. It doesn't die. It doesn't die. For max defense, we'll see if this kills us. It doesn't kill us. That's actually fire. That's fire. But it does die to the Rocky Helmet. Actually, it would have been much better if he didn't die there, because I could have clicked Synthesis. But I think we're in a good position here to win with Mimikyu, the grandest of them all, the GOAT, the best, lo mejor de todos. I'm gonna stay in and I'm gonna click. He has to hit a Hurricane, but I think that I have to click Stone Edge. Yeah, I'm gonna click Stone Edge. Miss Hurricane, Sky Attack. Power Herb Sky Attack? Power Herb Sky Attack. That's fire. I like that. That's flames. That's fuego. Actually, You know, that may be a good thing because now that Mimikyu comes in, I can set up on this. Crit! That's cool. That's flames. I like that. That's fire. I like that a lot. So we're gonna bring in the Grandmaster, and the win con here is that he's not Jolly Max Speed on Mimikyu. That's the win con. That is the win con here. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna click Swords Dance. Best case scenario, he goes for Hurricane and misses. But he's gonna go for Fiery Wrath here. He has to go for Fiery Wrath, yeah. So, we're gonna kill this. Now, Urshifoshi dies to Play Rough. So we're gonna Play Rough here and knock this out. Sucker Punch! Awesome set, dude. Solid set. Okay. So that was a cool set. I like that a lot. That was really dope. So now we lose because if he has Sucker Punch and Urshifo, then he wins the game. Dynamic Punch, Wicked Blow, Sucker Punch. That's pretty solid. I like that a lot. Mr. Fister comes out. Now, do I think he has Sucker Punch? And does Drain Punch kill? It does not. I have to go for Play Rough. Do I go for Swords Dance on the Sucker Punch for the Mind Games? He had Sucker Punch on this. He may not have Sucker Punch on Urshifu. He may just go Jolly Max Speed. He does have Sucker Punch on this. So good game. I ended up losing 1-0. So it is what it is. I think that if we hit the Stone Edge, we would have won this game, but that's just how the season ended. So like I said in the beginning, it's been a fun time. The league has been like that this season. I'm not really upset about it anymore. It is what it is. So, you know, what can you do? What can you do? Good game to Helios. Do me a favor, down in the description below will be a link to his channel. Watch his side of the battle. Leave a comment down below and tell him that we sent you. Leave a like on this video and subscribe to him if you haven't already. He's a good guy. He's very entertaining. And we have other leagues coming, guys. We have we're in the run for playoffs in BBL. And yeah, BBL. We were at top of the league. So we're trying to keep that maintaining and hopefully end up winning a championship there. So keep your eyes out for that. The UPBA is starting up pretty soon. You'll be able to see what's going on there. And we're also joining the UBL off-season low-tier league. And I'm very excited to see some Pokemon that typically are on the bench finally get a chance to shine. So that'll be a good time. And I'd like to thank you guys for supporting me this season in the ICP. It's been a good time. It's been full of hacks, which is very unfortunate. A lot of really bad RNG that kind of cut this season. A lot of really close games that could have still propelled us into playoffs. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. It's the game we signed up to play for. Everybody knows it. So I'm just here to have a good time, play Pokemon in front of you guys, and hopefully you guys enjoy. So with that being said, I'm gonna get the heck up out of here. Thanks so much, ICP. Have a great rest of your night. And above all else, be nice. Peace.